Hello, I'm Shannon Winans. We have a special episode of On the Pulse of Packaging today for Earth Day 2024, where the theme this year was planet versus plastic. Plastic, something we can help companies either eliminate or move to better options. Greg Berguig is our guest, and he is thrilled to tell you more about these options. Hi, Greg.
Hi, Shannon.
So, Greg, it's Earth Day, and with the theme for 2024, it's planet versus plastic. And I thought this would give us a great opportunity to talk about some of our packaging solutions for those companies that might be ready to take the plunge to paper.
Definitely.
Organizers are calling for a 60% reduction in the output of all plastics by 2040, then eventually going plastic free, if that ever happens. Well, tell us what PAC Machinery can offer to those companies looking for an alternative to plastic.
You know, there's a lot of areas where you can down gauge, so use thinner materials, right? Sometimes we have customers who say like, I need a 8 mil poly bag. And I'm like, what are you doing with an 8 mil poly bag, right? Like you could probably make that a 4 mil or a 3 mil by using the right resin. So that's an important area to look at in your packaging. Like a lot of times you can go thinner and stronger by putting better materials in there. So using less plastic. You can use recycled content in many ways. Like I love recycled content, going up to 100% recycled content. You can use PIR, post-industrial, like industrially recycled, PCR, consumer recycled, right? Like those plastic bottles that you recycle, milk containers, that's a huge one. Even what you call these ocean-bound or ocean recovered plastics, like there's a really great program that it's typically in third world countries where they pay people to pick up plastics within 30 miles of the shoreline. That stuff is then recycled into pellets and used into all types of things. Your grocery bag. We have some customers using it in their poly mailers for mailing. So I think a lot around plastic that's important. I think paper is another one, and paper I think really great from its curbside recyclability standpoint, right? So a lot of plastics and single-use poly is recyclable, but I got to bring it somewhere. I got to drop it off at the store, for example. I can't put it in my recycling bin at home, but with paper, it's curbside recyclable. We see a lot of people looking to transition from poly to paper. There's some downsides to it, right? You have to use more material. Plastic is really strong at a certain thickness, so I got to use more paper maybe, or it's more expensive, but has that curbside recyclable nature to it, which is, it's great. Many people love that, and we're seeing more people, especially changing from going from a box to a paper, right? So that's another huge savings. Like how many times have you received something in a corrugated box? It's got maybe some air pillows or some craft stuff in there, and it's like literally like this, right? Or like some hardware, and you're like, why did you send this to me in a box? Like why? We don't know what solutions are going to come out, right? So really, especially when you look at packaging automation and investments, like make sure you future-proof that, like have solutions around sustainability that are flexible, like our new Rollbag R3200, it's dual use. So it'll run paper or poly, or who knows what else. I mean, I got some seaweed-based films I was just testing. So I think that's most important, is to future-proof your investment.
Yes, and didn't we just, you want to talk a little bit about our 650 flow wrapper? Also?
Yeah, that's another one, the 650 SI flow wrapper that does run paper, or it runs poly-based films as well. I like the flow wrapper solution because it uses that flat rolls of film, which from a cost standpoint, like I can't really get any less expensive than flat. It's got a heat seal coating on it and measures the bag length and does that. So Earth Day 2024, excited to be a part of that. We've got a lot of different solutions PAC Machinery does. So, let's chat.
Thank you for tuning in, and happy Earth Day. We hope you learned about better packaging solutions. From bags to machinery, we can help you with your sustainable packaging goals.
Follow PAC Machinery on LinkedIn and subscribe to our e-newsletter to be the first to learn about new products.